Welcome to Football with Modezi, and as usual, I bring you guys with latest updates concerning Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona have now registered 3 players and are also confident of registering another 3 players before the opening game of the season. We'll be discussing about this later in this video. Manchester United want Raphinha. More details on that shortly. La Liga officials have now set out new rules going into the next season. All these rules, we'll be talking about them also in this video. Barcelona rejected an offer for Vitor Roque. More details on that shortly, but before we dive into the news properly, I want you to take out 5 seconds of your time to support me by tapping the share button and subscribe to my channel with the link on the comment section. Do this for me and God will bless you. Now let's dive into the news properly. Barcelona are moving forward with confidence as the new season approaches, and according to reports from Sport, the club believes they are in strong position to register key players like Dani Olmo, Inigo Martinez and Vitor ahead of their season opener against Valencia. The club is exploring various scenarios to ensure that these registrations happen smoothly. Olmo, though having had limited training, is still in the mix. His participation in the opener isn't confirmed yet, but ultimately the decision will rest with head coach Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick faces a tough situation with numerous injuries in the squad, making it imperative that every available player is ready for selection. Barcelona have already initiated talks with LaLiga to make it easy for the registration of Inigo Martinez and Vitor, while the club is confident that there won't be any major obstacles. La Liga representatives are still reviewing Barcelona's summer transfer operations to ensure everything is in line with La Liga's salary cap rules. To aid these registrations, Barcelona are also considering offloading certain players to create more financial flexibility. Notably, they have already made moves regarding Clement, Lenglet and Ansu Fati. The idea behind signing these players was always with an eye on the possibility of moving them on during this transfer window to free up some of the club salary cap space. Barcelona are confident that they are fully compliant with the La Liga's regulations and expect no issues with registering their available players for their opening match against Valencia. However, the club are also aware that things could change if they decide to bring in more signings before the transfer window closes. With the transfer window still open for a few more weeks, Barcelona anticipates that the final days of August could be quite eventful. The club is prepared for a busy end to the transfer market, with potential moves both in and out as they look to finalize their squad for the upcoming season. In a recent development, the club have managed to register 3 players, all of whom were on loan last season. As reported by Diario Sport, the 3 players in question are Garcia, Ansu Fati and Clement Lenglet. All 3 have been registered to Barcelona's squad for the opening La Liga campaign. This leaves only a handful of players who are yet to be registered so far. Apart from new signing Dani Olmo, Barca are yet to register Inigo Martinez, Vitor Roque and Hector Fort. Pablo Torre and Alex Vey are also not registered despite making a strong impression in pre-season. Some may ask, why did Barcelona register Garcia, Ansu Fati and Clement Lenglet when they are not considered integral to Barcelona's first team? This is because the Catalans are avoiding to take any risk and want to register them earlier, knowing that they may have to pay a fortune if they are forced to terminate their contracts. However, despite the registrations, Barcelona are still likely to find suitors for at least Lenglet and Fati, who has recently been asked to find a new club. Once Fati finds suitors for both Lenglet and Fati, it shouldn't be difficult to deregister these players. Saudi Arabia wants Raphinha, but in recent days, Manchester United have also entered the competition. The English club are close to selling Anthony and would welcome Jadon Sancho's departure. So they are looking for an effective player on the wing. Barca would sell him for around 60 million euros. If Manchester United offers 60 million euros to Barca for Raphinha, the club would be mandated to sell him. Barca worked with the scenario of selling Ronald Araujo if a huge offer arrived, but his injury jeopardized a possible sale. Right now, the club are now rushing to renew his contract. There have been new changes to La Liga rules ahead of the new season. They are: number one, additional change added in case of concussion. Number two, up to 5 players can warm up on the touchline per club plus physical trainer. Previously, it was 3. Number three, VAR used maintained but would intervene less. To whistle for a penalty, the action must be blatant and more than clear. Number four, semi-automated offside will be used. Number five, handballs that are voluntary in an unnatural position and immediate even if it is accidental will be a penalty. Those that are stuck or close to the body, supported or towards the support after the ball played by the player himself coming from a clearance of a teammate and goal with an accidental hand, both immediate and non-immediate, will not be a penalty. The Spanish Referees Association have announced that only team captains will be able to speak to the referee to get an explanation for the decisions taken. The rest of the players will not be able to do so under any circumstances. Just a while ago, I reported that Vitor Roque was closing in on an exit from FC Barcelona, with two Premier League clubs, Everton and Bournemouth, stepping up efforts to sign him. Now, there appears to be a big development on that front, with Everton acting on their reported interest in the Brazilian teenager. According to journalist Florian Plettenberg, Everton have made their first offer to sign Vitor Roque from Barcelona, but have seen it get rejected by the Catalans. As per the update, Everton put forward an offer worth a total of 28 million euros, which was divided as 25 million euros in fixed fee and another 3 million euros in add-ons. However, Barcelona quickly knocked back the proposal from the Premier League club as they are hoping for a better offer. The Catalans, who spent 30 million euros on the 19-year-old signing, are hoping to receive around 30 to 35 million euros for the centre forward this summer. Negotiations between Everton and Barcelona director Deco are ongoing as the two parties hope to come to an agreement on the transfer. Roque, having struggled to make much of an impact during his short time at the club, has fallen out of favour under Hansi Flick. With the lack of fair play to register him as well, the Catalans are eager to offload him, with hope to sell him permanently, as a loan move would come with a risk of his value falling further down. With talks progressing between Deco and Everton, it will be interesting to see if an agreement is struck or whether Bournemouth, who are in the market to replace Dominic Solanke, come in with an offer for him. We've come to the end of our update for today. Please, if you like my video, I want you to take out 5 seconds of your time to please support me by tapping the share button and subscribing to my channel with the link on the comment section. Please do this for me and God will bless you. If you're watching me from TikTok, you cannot find the link on the comment section. The link to my channel is on my bio. Click my bio, use the link and go to my channel. Subscribe and turn on post notification. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Football with Modezi. For now, vamos!